everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's game, we should look to the war up front. The Falcons are top 10 in rushing yards, going up against the Saints front seven that will need to be up to the test.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Breeze now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
2nd down following the run. Again, it's Crowell. Gets past one man. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Bree's going to try and throw on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans 1st. A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On first down, Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Breeze now to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. A play fake. Now Webb. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss last week. You thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there, another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described. And I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
Easy.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
On third and long, it's Breeze. Brought in left side by Snead. And he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're march off another 15 against your squad.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Buying time to his left. Open space inside the 10. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. And from the 9-yard line now, it's first and goal. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Freeman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now Webb. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. In his own end zone, it's Breeze. And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone, a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken at the 15. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. Oh, good move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Here we go now.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And applause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Webb to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Webb going to keep the offense out to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. And Thomas has it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Breeze, one of the best ever in these situations as he's trying to get his guys set. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the offense has it 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On second down, here's Crowell. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Willie Snead, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. So after the INT, it's Breeze. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Breeze now. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back in the back 7, phenomenal.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Webb. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And getting our first update now from Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. A final shot before break. Webb. And this is going to be incomplete. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, Freeman. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Back it up.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll return it from the 6. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Breeze going to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And here now come the Falcons. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On 2nd down, Webb. He completes it to Julio Jones. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Running right, this is Freeman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down.
Set. Green, 39. Green.
Off play action, it's Webb. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Falcons on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Here we go. Now let's go.
Webb now from the gun. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go. Green,
now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. To throw on 2nd down. Webb throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he is out of bounds just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 11 yards for number 11. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Freeman again. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Eluding the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, Webb. And no, it's incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here's a give to Crowell. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Caught by Snead over the middle. Willie Snead all alone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Willie Snead with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And the lead is up to 5. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, Webb. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
In motion is Austin Hooper. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A play fake. Now Webb. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
All right, here we go.
Webb. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a handoff to Crowell. And he's got room. Touchdown, New Orleans. Isaiah Crowell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On first down, it's Webb. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Second down following the incompletion.
Single, slot. Hey, you're running out over there. All right, here we go. Blue
90. To throw again. Webb. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now a first down throw. Well, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
He sets to fire deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Falcons on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Webb. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing on first down. Webb. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. To throw on second down, here's Webb. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Falcons on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Webb. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21, and they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They'll run with Crowell. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On the run, it's Crowell. Oh, he's got some breathing. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans. Isaiah Crowell, 77 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Here we go.
They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Now let's go. Boom, land it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Saints are going to win this football game. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Breeze is looking to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And he's going to go down again. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. And the Titans really stretching things out now as they've scored again. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season.